Let's take a look at some of the presents and pickups I got over the festive period. Welcome back guys, it's REgeek here. Yes, Happy New Year. This is a video just to show you some sort of presents and pickups, that kind of thing. I did it last year and I thought you might be interested. So first of all, off the bat, a couple of days ago I broke my headphones that I use for gaming. So I've had to use my spare sort of in-ear ones which aren't comfortable to play games with at all. So I had to get some new headphones. And you can spend hundreds of pounds on headphones, and if you've got the money to do that, fair play to you. I don't. I just want them to be good enough and comfortable enough, so I got some from Amazon and they were just £17. So this is them, and yeah, they're pretty basic looking, but they feel pretty good. The sound works totally fine. It's got a microphone if you want it. I don't use that because I use a separate microphone when I'm doing gameplay recordings. And yeah, they're just, you know, a pair of headphones and they work, and they're super cheap, so awesome. I mean, this is the box. Just says game headphones. Okay then. Yeah, no frills, guys. Sometimes you don't need the, you know, Turtle Beach ones or whatever. If you can get those and you want those for some reason, fair enough, but you don't need them. These sound brilliant, so yeah. And then next, and it's already out of the box, I got a Luke Cage pop thingy bob. And this can go on my Marvel shelf. I've got a shelf sort of dedicated to Marvel type stuff. So he'll go on there. I like the fact that it's like the cartoon version, not the show version. The show's good, but I just like this outfit on him. And the Daredevil I've got is a comic version rather than the show version. So yeah, that's really, really cool. That looked good on the shelf. And then let's get into some Dragon Ball Z type stuff, yes. So I got this as a gift. Oh, I think some of them have fallen out of the holes. Let me open it up for you. So there we go. Can you see those? I don't want them to fall out. They are Dragon Balls. How cool is that? So I've assembled all the Dragon Balls so I can now make a wish to Shenron. So if I did that, obviously they'd all fly across the land again. But, you know, there you go. I wish I had some new figures to go along with these. Oh. And so yeah, I've got some new figures. They've just appeared, which is amazing. It's magic. Now I thought my Dragon Ball Z figures, I've got quite a few now, are getting a bit sort of male-centric. They're all sort of, you know, only males basically. So I saw this one and it's a little bit naughty looking. There it is. This is the box. That's one of the sides. That's another one of the sides. I don't know how reflective that is, but I'm showing you the sides. There you go. And this is lunch, or you might say it's launch, or you might say launchy or Ranchi. Because like an L and R is a similar sound in like Romaji, so it's kind of like Ranchi. But yeah, she's a character who's got like split personality, and she turns in from like a goody two shoes into this sort of gun wielding maniac. But let's open her up and see what she looks like. So it's just that currently. Let's build her up. So that is the head. Looks kind of freaky just by itself. That's the body. It should stand up, I think. Yeah, that's cool. So put the head on it. Sorry for manhandling, you love. And then we've got her gun, which I'll put on now, and I'll show you the whole thing built. And it's got a little stand, but I don't know if you actually need it. Let me just see. You don't need the stand, I can confirm, but it's there if you want a little bit of backup. This is the full thing, so if I sort of zoom in, you see it's got a side handgun, she's holding a machine gun. She's not wearing very much. God bless Japan. And that's the behind. Ooh, hoodie. Let's just do a just zoom in on the details. just kidding. Yeah, it's very sexualized, which is what you'd expect from anime in Japan. But it looks really, really smart. Like, it looks really good. I like the gun, and it will stand up. Well, I've got like a shelf, but I've also got quite a large Goku which doesn't fit on that shelf, so I might rearrange my shelves so he can fit on there, and try and display it with the Dragon Balls at some point. It's going to take a bit of sort of thought behind it, which ones to go where, but that would be a great addition. So that's really, really smart. I'm really happy with that. And then they also had in the store a Gohan. So this is him fairly early on. So I'll show you the box. There's the front. That's the side. That's the back, which looks like the front. Anyway, you get the idea with that. It's a box. It's got 4 sides. So let's open this up. So there's quite a few different parts in this one. Loads of parts, in fact. Way more than that one. He's got 4 arms. He's got 2 heads. And he's got a cloak and his normal body. So let's start opening up. So that's the body. Cool little rip there. Really nice detail. This one's going to stand up by itself as well, but it's also got, again, a stand to help out. So it's got a Super Saiyan head. Just there. And it's got a Super Saiyan 2 head. I think that's 2. I think 3 is a bit different from that one. So he's got this as well. And this would go on first before the head, I expect. I better put his arms on first. What's the difference with these arms then? So these are in a pose sort of tensing like that. And then these are just more down by his side. It's pretty cool that you can do ones whatever you prefer, really. So his arms are on, and now I'll put his cloak on. Pretty cool. And I'm going to go for Super Saiyan head, just a normal one to start with. And there he is. So, like I say, you could have his arms slightly flexed. You could have him without this cloak. You could have him with Super Saiyan 2 head. It's pretty cool that there's options, but I think it looks really, really smart. So, his legs looks good. Cloth looks good in them. Detail on his arms looks good. Hair's smart, and it's just quite plain at the back, obviously, because of the cloak. And he stands up without the stand. Again, you've got the stand. There's a little bit of backup behind him if you want it, but he doesn't need it. Pretty cool. Let's just put his other head on, see what that looks like. It's always really painful putting the heads on because it's quite spiky. And that looks badass. He looks really hard now. Might leave that one on actually for now. Yeah, either way, they're really, really smart. And 2 heads, so you can, they're always better than 1, aren't they? So you can choose what you want to do. So yeah, so got those 2 cool new Dragon Ball Z figures to go with the Dragon Balls that my mate gave me. And then lastly but not least, I bought a new board game. Now this is the latest revised edition of Arkham Horror, which has been out for a while. So it's from 2... Well, it says from 1 to 6 players. I don't think you want to play it by yourself. But it's like, best with like 3 players. 2 to 4 is good, something like that. And this is the back of it. And it says, the end is near. Massachusetts, 1926. Too long has the city of Arkham lived on its placid island of ignorance in the midst of a black seas of infinity. Only a small handful of unlucky investigators dare plunge into the abyss to struggle against the ancient evils that threaten reality from every corner of this New England town. Arkham Horror is a cooperative game of mystery and terror for up to 6 players. Inspired by the writings of H.P. Lovecraft, each unique scenario puts you in the shoes of one of Arkham's investigators as they explore the streets of the city and work together to save humanity from unknowable horrors. If they're unknowable, how are they supposed to save them from them? Anyway, yeah, so it's really, really cool. And yeah, I'm quite liking board games. The last one I got was Betrayal at the House on the Hill, I think it's called. That was really, really smart, and I want to play that again. But yeah, this one, it's got a booklet of Learn to Play. Tells you what all the pieces and stuff means, and how the dice throws work, and the rules and all that kind of stuff. Usually they take a few reads to get to understand, but then it's got a rules reference book as well. So that looks like fun to read, just loads and loads of writing. Component action. Mechanical text of components, primarily investigators' sheets and assets, have unique actions that can be performed by investigators. These actions are labelled action in bold. This is quite complicated. It's probably going to take a little while to get used to it. So here's like some of the pieces. So you can make your sort of rooms that you're going to be investigating, whatever you do. These little chips give you probably powers or lives and that kind of stuff. And there's the characters. So you, like I said, it's 1 to 6, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. So you could pick one of those. Are they investigators? Yeah, I think they are. And then these are like people who have been haunted, maybe. I don't know. Dice. Quite a lot of the cards of what's happening. So like, there usually be a setting. So it will say, this is what's happening currently in the house. Lights are flickering, that kind of stuff, and it gives you a purpose of what you're there for. So there'll be different scenarios. I expect. Loads of more cars and things, just loads of bits and pieces. These games can last a few hours. There's lots to know, lots to learn, lots to do. But when you do get used to the rules, you get a few friends around, take it, not seriously, but you try and do it properly, and it can be a lot of fun. It can be really complicated and confusing, but also sort of like makes you really, really think. And all the best games designers, they all play board games, and I like board games. So yeah, I'm looking forward to getting a few mates around to play this. Looks like it can be quite in-depth, and you do need to take it seriously and read up. But yeah, a lot of thought, a lot of time goes into these, so I definitely want to give it a go. So that's about it, guys. I bought myself some new headphones because I broke the other ones. I got a Luke Cage pop, which goes on my shelf for all my Marvel stuff. I got the DragonBalls, the actual ones, and I picked up 2 new Dragon Ball Z figures from Banpresto, Bandai, whatever you want to say. And then finally, I've got a new board game, in-depth one, takes a bit of thought, Arkham Horror. Looking forward to playing that. I may well do a review of it or something like that, or show you us playing it or something at one point. I'm not sure how that would quite work if it takes hours to record. But yeah, pretty happy with all the stuff I got over the festive period. What did you get? Anything stand out you want to let me know in the comments? And what's your opinion on board games? Do you play any? Have you got any recommendations? Let me know. So guys, that about do it. Click like if you like that. Make sure you're subscribed for more videos like this, and I'll see you on the next video. And until then, remember, have a good 2019. Okay, bye.
Guys, if you're still here, you're awesome! But as you are still here, why not check out some of my other videos? Oh, and if you haven't already, please click subscribe. Laters, haters.